Okay.
I've never had a problem with mine. I just wish it did a little bit more compared to the
Gonna go make something to eat though. Started it. I'm gonna take you guys with me. I should be able to take you guys with me anywhere we go now. Because we are on the new phone. We're hooked up to the Jackery. Yo! No! And the microphone has its own charging case. I have two microphones, so we can alternate if one starts to die or whatever. And since we are live on the new filming phone, it allows me to pop up the chat if one starts to die, so I can keep in touch with you guys in the chat the entire time that we're live, which is a huge upgrade for me. Because before I was always using my cracked iPad, or my laptop won't allow me to see the chat, I think, because it's too old and won't allow for updates. So this was the only real way to see you guys in the chat. Randy's in the house. How you doing, brother? Rachel's here. Lauren P. Look at you go. Heck yeah. New phone goofing. So, but with all of that being set up, it took basically the entire evening. So, like, all the barbers are closed now. And what else was I going to do today? The parts store is closed. And I need to make a phone call. I need to drop off a letter later as well. But I'll probably do that a little later, if not tomorrow evening, as soon as I get off work, because that needs to get done. Right now, we are about to cook some dinner. I'm starving. So, let's see. Shane is in the house. What's for dinner? I'm not too sure. We're going to figure that out right now. But first, I need to put away some of this stuff. This is my laundry from the shower earlier. I still got to put away my laundry. We'll probably do that one while I'm cooking something to eat. So, let's see. Kim Hoffman is in the house. How you doing, Kim? Dennis, I like the oven behind you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a huge upgrade. I'd give you a mohawk when I'm back. Let's stream it. I've never cut hair before, but how hard could it be? Heck no, Lauren P. You ain't touching this. I'm so nervous about people cutting my hair, even with a barber. Even when a barber does it, most times I'm still like, that's not right. So, but going to a barber, I think, is the best idea right now. So tomorrow, I wanted to do it today, but since I couldn't do it when we ran out of time, tomorrow when I get off work, if I get off work in an early enough time, we'll probably go for a haircut and get some parts for the van. But I'd love to do a stream with you, Lauren, if you want to. Definitely go do something cool. Emmett is here. Howdy from Texas. Glad you're back. Thank you. Excuses. Randy RVT, how you doing? Such a beautiful gift. Yes, it's quite a bit to get it going, and even can be a nightmare if you don't remember all your passwords. That's one of my biggest problems, honestly. I end up resetting my passwords all the time, which I guess is kind of good in a sense, but if you're not remembering your own password, it's not very that good. Missed the first streams. Glad to catch this one. How you doing, Deborah? The last two streams were basically just announcing that I do have the new phone I'm talking to you guys on right now, and just driving back from work, basically after a shower. Let's grab coffee tomorrow night after I get done work. I have work in Southwest Calgary tomorrow. Nice, Shane. That's great news, buddy. That's great news. I'm down for that, man. Heck yeah. Speaking of like scheduling things, I have been working on this right here. I know it's a little sloppy because it's just on the lid of my dad's diesel heater that we installed the other day. But yeah, I'm trying to plan out some things for us to do. Since we're going to be streaming like this a lot more, I figured, we can plan some stuff in advance so you guys kind of know what's coming. I kind of know what's coming, and it'll be good for me too, because having a schedule, knowing what I'm doing is something I don't do often. So yeah, maybe we can do that. Like today, for instance, I was supposed to do a parts run, get a haircut, and then have dinner with you guys. And I have note there that I got the new phone today. So, But since we didn't get any of those done, parts run or haircut, we will have dinner. I do have the new phone. We will take the parts run and haircut, move it over to tomorrow. Tomorrow, also, I'll be getting a new stereo. Randy seen the hole in my dash, and he reached out and got me a brand new stereo with a reverse camera. So we'll be picking that up tomorrow, and then installing it sometime maybe through the week. It's gonna be super cool. Thank you very much for that, Randy. But yeah, I've also listed things here like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm thinking maybe we can set up some kind of like themed days or something, like Wacky Wednesday. We're not going to use that one, but just as an example, like maybe Tour Tuesday where we go find someone and do a vehicle tour, something like that. So, Alan is in the house. Daniel is in the house. Good. That's good, Junior. Glad to hear. I'd love to have him be a mod. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that right now. Danielle, see if I still remember how. There you go. There you go, Danielle. Alan is in the house. Amanda's in the house. Oh, new phone is good. Heck yeah, only the case. I got the wrong case apparently. So I'm gonna have to return the case and get the new one. I got the iPhone 12 Max instead of the iPhone 12 Pro. So it's a little bigger. I'll send it back and get the same case because I do like the case. It's just it's not the right size. Nice. Okay, now let's see what we got in here. I'm gonna start off with a Gatorade first off. What should I have? Because I am starving. I need something quick. I need something quick. Oh, of course, the first thing I see is the rest of those pizzas. Cannot have pizzas again. Maybe I'll have those chicken breasts. Chicken breasts. Yeah, so we can't have pizza again. That's pushing it. We'll save that for a lunch break or something. Maybe I'll fire one up in the morning and have it before work with you guys. Uncooked broccoli and cheese stuffed chicken cutlets. Chicken breast. Anyway, we're going to try cooking up a few of those. I'm going to turn my propane bottle on right here. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he has the propane bottle in the van with him. I'm working on it, okay? On my Amazon wish list, I have a metal box or an aluminum box that I can screw to the back door of my van. That will be for 2 propane tanks and my diesel fuel. So once I can get that, we will be removing the propane tank from in here, running some lines and putting it outside. So just so everybody knows, the propane in between the seat, temporary thing, but it works. Obviously, I have my doors open, ventilated while I'm using it. So I have a case that has a magnet inside. The case connects to my mount in all my vehicles. It's awesome. Highly recommend it. Yeah, me as well, Amanda. I have the magnet mounts kind of all over my van. I even have a couple spare guys right here just because I knew that we would be doing this live stream thing, and I wanted to kind of plan out where would be good spots for you guys to sit while I'm doing stuff. Right now I have you guys on a tripod outside my van, but eventually we'll pick a bunch of spots in the van for good views, such as even when I'm driving. I'll have a view, of you guys facing me while I drive, but also when we're going on an adventure, I'd like to turn the camera around, have a good spot for you guys to see me driving, but also be able to see where we're going. All good things like that. I'm cooking a burger again. I may not eat burgers and smokies for a while after this trip. It's an easy cook. It's definitely an easy cook for sure. Oh, Van Gale. How you doing, oh, Van Gale? Yes. Case with my hands. They're awesome. Absolutely, I have it all. This phone right here even has a magnet thing in the case, and I love it. Ooh. pan. Don't want to open it all the way up because then it won't seal when it goes in the freezer. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do a couple of them because I am starving. So the propane tank's on, and I'll light the pilot. Yeah, a little longer. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. Boom, just like that. Oven's activated. I love the convenience of it. Honestly, it's so nice. And like I've mentioned a few times on the channel, you know, I've always considered myself more of an oven type of cooker, I guess you would say. Just cooking on a frying pan has always been a hassle for me. Grease flying and stuff. And just not cool, you know. So, oven has always been a favorite of mine. 47 people in the house. Thank you all for joining as I mess up my supper on camera. It's the first time cooking chicken breast in this oven, so you guys are along on the ride with me. Michelle T, how you doing? Set it and forget it. Yeah, exactly. In a sense, you know, I'm still not fully comfortable with just like leaving the van with it on. I don't think I'll ever get comfortable with that because it is propane running in my home. But yeah, set it and forget it in a sense of like you could just kind of not always have to keep checking it. Check it 2-3 times and then should have a good meal. So I think we're gonna have 4 chicken breasts because I am starving. Like I said, you guys are really gonna see how much I eat with these live streams for sure. Because once I start, it gets out of hand sometimes, you know. So I'm gonna try and limit myself to a point. This is actually the drone that Deborah loaned me, so we're gonna be using this at one of the live streams as well. It'll be pretty cool. I'm just curious if I could set up the live stream, like on the drone while living. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? Sammy's in the house. How you doing, Sammy? Yep, we're back and in better quality. We had a new phone hooked up. We are hooked up to the microphone that you gave me. Actually, this thing is full of tricks that I didn't even know about. Apparently, what I've been searching for this entire time, Sammy, is my phone to charge and use the microphone, and the adapter was the microphone the entire time. I just didn't know how to use it. So you live and you learn. So the microphone is working full time, which is awesome. New phone rocking. We're having a blast here. We're cooking some chicken breast or chicken cutlets, however they're worded on the bag, and they're broccoli and cheese filled chicken cutlets. And then we're gonna also have some rice as well. So it's only minute rice. I'm not a friggin' chef over here, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're cooking some supper, and we'll see what else we get into for the evening. I've been seeing all these people who are using rice cookers to cook in vans, not just rice, but everything, because they're so power. That can't speak because it's such low power takers. You may try it. Nice. For a good test, I learned this from Mr. Blur. If you're curious on what power something takes, plug it into like a Jackery or a Blue Yeti, and those things will usually tell you. Might need it through a stream service. 96. Where are you right now, Evangel? And did you get your van fixed? I haven't heard much since, and I've always been curious. That's hilarious, Sammy. I know, right? That's what happens when you're not technologically inclined. You know what I mean? Still figuring all this out. Lulu, how you doing, Lulu? Hi, Bruce. Nice to see you and be able to hear you. I'm so glad you're back. But again, where's Pops? Pops is just around the corner here. Parked in my friend Austin's garage, and Pops has been hanging out here, chilling, relaxing, while I run around and do work and stuff like that. So yeah, he'll pop into the stream every now and then for sure. We'll go see him a little later once I get something to eat because I am absolutely starving. Air fryers are great. Maybe we'll try one of these days because I do have enough power right now to run things like that, but we'll see. I'm good. Just can't. Nice. I'm cooking in it, not playing whack. Moira, how you doing, Moira? I too have IBS, so I have to watch what I eat. UK, Scotland. Nice. I'm sorry to hear about that, but yeah, it's cool to know that we're not going through this alone. You know what I mean? I definitely have to watch what I eat. The older I get, the more I'm realizing that. But yeah, we're slowly working our way into a much better diet. Such as me even cooking. Like most times, I would just end up going to takeout or just something not good for me at all. So we're gonna be working on getting into a better diet and keeping the gut health good. And who knows, maybe through it all this journey, I can gain some weight. You guys have all been saying that I should gain weight for the longest time. Believe me, I've tried. Um, but maybe with age, we can start. I don't know. We'll see. Van looks great. How's she running? Thank you very much. I'd say it's about 98% done on the inside. It's looking really good. Thank you. Definitely come a long way. I attribute the looks on the inside fully to Overland Interior Andy's kit. This thing like turned my van from just a normal build to like a professional looking build. And I'm very proud of this, and yeah, super stoked about it. It took me a long time to like work with it to try and make the rest of the van look as good, but overall I think it's definitely worked out, you know. And as for how it's running, it's running. We're going to be working on that through these streams as well, just kind of tinkering on the van. There's a lot of the times, like, there's a lot of projects that I wanted to do on the van, but I held off on doing them because I was so far behind on editing and everything else. But with these live streams, I could take you guys along all in real time. So yeah, we're definitely going to be going through some van repairs, such as my power steering pump. I know some of you have been waiting for that to happen forever. Me too. I have a power steering pump in the back under my bed right now. I had the lines, but when we were doing Dad's power steering pump, which still leaks, and I'll have to get another one, I used the lines on his van because they're basically the same van. So tomorrow after work, we're going to be going to get my power steering lines, and then either through the week or the weekend, we're going to be doing that. Bruce, are you still running that patched up exhaust? You know it, Randy. Yeah, I'm still running that patched up exhaust. Once I get a welder and stuff like that, then I'll really focus on putting a new exhaust on it. But it's going to be a pretty custom exhaust, so I'm in no rush to really get at it. I just don't want it to fall off again, if you know what I mean. Just look after yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of that. See, even for exercise and stuff too, I was thinking about getting a gym membership. Um, I try to exercise and work out as much as I can, but with these live streams and stuff, having a dedicated spot where maybe we can go into and just actually exercise, once, twice, 3 times a week. Who knows? We'll see how everything goes. You know what I mean? See what's in the budget, and we'll go from there. I personally don't like gym memberships because they lock you into this thing, and I've just had bad experiences with them. Lulu, I just got a 94 Dodge Explorer XL fully complete and work is done. I'm dying to come north to be around you guys. We could pool resources and go. I'd feel safer. BC, I'm old, but tell you what. That's awesome. I like the brick you added. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, that I was trying to go for like the background of a wood stove theme or something like that. I didn't exactly work out as I planned, but I think it looks really nice. And when I got the brick stuff, I got so much of it that I ended up actually just adding it to more places of the van, just to use it up in a sense, but also um, I like it. You know, it kind of gives it that city alleyway feel. And with most of my van life being in the city, I feel it's only appropriate. Overland Interiors, Andy, how you doing, brother? Sorry, I meant to call you back. I was dealing with hospital things when you were calling and stuff. Yeah, what's up?
You ever thought about a cow catapult?
A cow catapult?
Think about that for a minute.
You'd need a big catapult.
You need a couple cows. You got to get it right.
Depends.
But could you imagine?
One of those big cannon
boulders at castles.
Yeah.
So a cow
would be no problem.
Move.
Oh yeah.
No pun intended. But
that'd be like the biggest paintball ever.
I'd pay to see that. I'd buy that.
I'd buy that ticket. But yeah, Andy, I'm definitely up and going a lot better right now. And with this, I'm actually going to put a lot of use to it, because even remember how I mentioned my tools were going to be all in the back pulley drawer, and you mentioned that it would be nice to have a kitchen back there. I think eventually I'm going to work my way into getting like a tool trailer so I can eliminate all the tools from being under my bed and stock that full of food, because I'm going to be eating a lot more. It's definitely going to come in handy for that. And on nice days, it'd be really nice to have a kitchen outside. Heading to bed. I wish you could stay. Hey, have a good night, Rachel. Put your dang chicken in the oven. Hey, it's still preheating. This thing takes a minute to preheat. But thank you. It's actually close enough. Let's run it. And then I'm going to try and make some rice also. I need a fork. I need a fork. I don't even know if I have any forks clean. Oh yeah, just stick your fingers in the hot oven. That's a good idea. Good enough. Good enough for me. Okay. Now we can focus on making some rice. Alright, you guys are gonna pop in and out of the chat. Looking good, Bruce. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's a step above cow tipping. Monty Python? The red oven brick and light wood reminds me of an old New York apartment city look. I like that. Yeah, definitely. Never thought about that, like an old city, like New York apartment. Rice is not good for you. Hey, man. It's good enough for me. Oh, Vangale, yes, I'm back in Oregon. Yeah, my van is fixed. Nice. Good news. However, I do have an O2 sensor problem. I have changed the sensor, but still have an error code popping up. I don't know, a future problem for later. Yeah, that's a bummer. Thank you, BC Island Gal. It's definitely been a work in process. Like, I have a whole video on, I built there's supposed to be air ventilation back here, and there is, and the box is kind of built around the oven. This has a little flip down. Can you guys even see that? This has a little flip down right here so I can keep my pots and pans in. And yeah, I'm going to tip this down a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. There you go, that's better. Bam. There you guys go. But yeah, this holds all the pots and pans and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm really not interested in making rice right now. I need to clean a pot. We might just have chicken breast and a sandwich. you know. Kelly, healing prayers sent from SoCal. Big hugs. Thank you, Kelly. How do you give super chats? I'm old. I just want to know. I want to bless this man. I help watch. Help. Man, I watch. Help everyone else. But there's a second thought. How to give besides PayPal? Anyone else? For the super chats, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to dig into that myself and figure out how to do that. But I'm sure someone in the chat might be able to help you out. But yeah, Sammy is definitely right. PayPal is better. No fees, no nothing like that. I know with the super chats, not a lot of people talk about it, but when you give a super chat, YouTube takes like 30 or 40% or something ridiculous like that. So just for an example, if someone sent like, $20, I probably get like realistically 10 of that. It basically cuts it almost in half. The money sign in the comment spot. There we go. Oh, also e-transfer. Yes, e-transfer. There's that as well. Either way, thank you very much for thinking of me like that. Yeah, I'm sure through these live streams, you're actually going to probably see me just pull off the road and try and help somebody. I tend to do that a lot, but you guys will be right here with me live to see all that happen, which is really cool. Hey, Bruce, I'm from Louisiana here. My question is, are all the diesel heaters up and running in everybody's van yet? Yes, thankfully. We just had a hiccup with my dad's van recently, and thankfully HLN stepped up and hooked us up with two of their heaters. One was a 4 kilowatt, one was the 2 kilowatt. We just finished installing it in my dad's van. We gave him the 4 because he has the high top van, and I took the 2 for myself because my van's a little smaller. It's way more well insulated. And stuff like that. So yeah, we are. And also the heater that I have in my van right now is just a I'm not sure what brand it is because it came from a family, Vernon and his family. I don't know if they blessed that thing or not, but I'm telling you what, it's just been working like a champ. Sometimes you can get a good diesel heater like the knockoff ones, but it's few and far between in my experiences. But yeah, we got a HLN heater right now. Other than that, everybody else over the years have slowly upgraded their almost knocked that over. Have slowly upgraded their heaters, thankfully, and we're moving away from the super knockoff ones. My goal is to have everybody warm this winter. I don't want to have any heater breakdowns. Also, Amanda, I did notice on my description that my PayPal link was removed. I want to go check that out right quick if it's still on the about section. That's something I'll have to change on the laptop. Maybe we could do that here in a bit together. Yeah, my Amazon wish list is still linked in the about section of the channel. I will, however, put it into the video descriptions, because usually that's where people end up finding it. Loving the new build. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. It's definitely a huge upgrade from what I've been known to or have usually lived in, going from cars and camper trailers and motorhomes and everything that you can imagine under the sun, even from living in a Delta 88. This is a major upgrade for me for sure. I remember when I first got the final walls up, the oven came in, the shower went in, the two everything just kind of set in place finally. That first night of sleeping back in my van, because I was sleeping in the garage until it was finished, basically. When I woke up the next morning, it really didn't even feel like my own van. I was like, who owns this thing? Like I said, this is also a huge thanks to Andy from Overland Interiors. Like when he put that kit in, it was like, wow, that's what a built van feels like. came out, so yeah, bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, I know a lot of people kind of have that about PayPal as well, but for me, it's always been perfect. It's honestly one of the quickest ways to send anything if people don't know about the e-transfer feature. I think that's more of a Canadian like thing, I guess, like the e-transfers. As far as I know, it's global. So I'm still running my 6-year-old heater, and they they going strong. Yeah, Randy has definitely had great luck with those heaters. Um, Bruce, does anyone else in your party or travelers have a YouTube channel? I know Turtle Van had one, but I never see any of his videos anymore. Yeah, Turtle Van is actually, I believe, moved to a different province. We've tried to reach out to him, but we haven't heard anything. Ovangel, hey to all. You hit the like button. Thank you very much. Yes, definitely hit the like button. It'll help the algorithm push these streams out, and we can grow this channel even bigger. We just recently hit over 10,000 subscribers, which is like mind blowing, and all of that with a major delay in videos. The time lapse was crazy, and we've been doing this for a number of years now. And throughout all of it, you guys have just been right there with me, holding on, waiting for the content and updates and everything, helping me out in any which way you can. And it's been truly an amazing experience. And so I thank you guys all for that. Like all of this is because of you guys, and I'll never forget that. And with that being said, the delay in videos and everything like that, and how far you guys have gotten behind in a sense, bothers me. I hate it when you guys fall so far behind because I can't edit the videos fast enough. And that when I went into the hospital there, I got to watching a lot of streamers that are doing kind of what I'm doing right now, just kind of live streaming almost all day or whatnot. And I enjoyed it. I was watching anything from some guy like, skydiving in Thailand to somebody running a hot dog stand, and I enjoyed every one of them. It was weird. It was just kind of like they were real time. We were watching, they were reacting in real time. Um, it was really cool, so I figured we'd give that a shot. And it also keeps you guys up to date in real time on what we're doing. Sometimes that's not, but you guys are going to be following me along through those days as well. Some days we will go out and do crazy activities when we can afford to. Like I've been mentioning a few times now to Mr. Blur that I'd love to like take a day where I get off work. We pull my dad into the iFly wind tunnel. That would be awesome. I got him on the West Edmonton roller coaster one time. That'll never happen again. But yeah, we'd like to do some like fun activities. Even just outside of Calgary, go to a small town somewhere, go for an adventure, whatever it takes. Go on some fun things. But for the most part, I'm enjoying having you guys here day to day with me. It's definitely night and day, even night and day from even a year ago. Imagine what another year will do. Absolutely, and I'm excited to take you guys along on this year with me, day to day as we go through. How's the mattress holding up? Beautiful. Um, Sammy, you really spoiled me with that mattress, I swear. Because before, I don't know if many people know this even still, but before I got the mattress from Sammy, um, I was actually just sleeping on cardboard boxes wrapped in a bed sheet, and no one ever realized it. I was totally fine with it. I grew up kind of sleeping on floors and stuff, and always having a hard bed in a sense, so it never bothered me. I'm also a nomad, so I sleep anywhere. But yeah, once I got that mattress, it took me a while to get used to it. Now that I'm used to it, I can't sleep anywhere else. Like even the hospital bed was killing me. I'm like, I just want to be back in my own bed. So again, thank you very much for that, Sammy. McLovin is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Sick build. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, Bruce. I'm my friend. Hi, Bruce, my friend. Glad to see you're all better and out of the hospital. Thank you. I'm about 80-90% recovered in a sense, like feeling wise. We're working towards getting a little further. I'd like to get back to 100, but to do that, I'm definitely gonna have to do some self care. So, Johnny BK, how you doing, buddy? You were a trooper. Thank you, Sammy. I don't know. It's just probably the gypsy or nomad in me or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, comfy sleep has never been like something I've needed until I got that mattress, and now I'm spoiled. 88 people in the chat. That's awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And absolutely, throw a like. It'll throw the algorithm up, and we can grow this channel and the live stream. Pull everybody in. You know what I mean? Tell them all to come say hi. Did pizza night at Rowley's Ghost Town. Oh, that'd be a good idea. Did pizza night at Rowley Ghost Town. That'd be cool. Yeah. Bruce, have you managed to use your brand new passport yet? No, unfortunately, I haven't. Life has just been kind of lifing, um, and the funds haven't been available to do stuff like that. I'm still paying off the Vancouver Island trip in a sense. Once that's paid off, then we can save up for a trip somewhere I can use. And who knows, maybe I won't even take the van. Maybe I'll just fly and pack it and figure out where the adventure takes me. You know what I mean? Just how frustrated I get with the winter. As you guys know, I hate the winter. So maybe we can save up and do something, further down the road for sure. But like I did mention, beginning of the live stream, I am setting up kind of plans for what to do on the live stream. So I'm gonna leave that there for you guys. So yeah, if you guys, definitely offer suggestions for sure on what we could do after work on the weekdays, and then on the weekends, our availability definitely opens up for things that we can do, like going camping, leaving the city, stuff like that. Big Bad Wolf, that was a great question though, for sure. Retired life. Hello, United Weirdos, or Weirdos United. How you doing? Bruce, do you have hard floor or do you have carpet on your floor? I have plywood floors. I have some rubber mats down right now just to make it a little easier on the knees. I plan to do something with my floor. I was kind of thinking like black and white checkered, like you'd see in like a, a barber shop or something like that. But the trick is finding small enough squares to lay, because I don't have much floor space. So if I did 1 foot by 1 foot, I'd get like 3 squares. So yeah, I've definitely been looking. But right now, nope, hard floor and just a couple mats, just to make it easier on the knees. I'm great, feeling. I'm great. Feel like a little so excited to see your live. Hey, thank you for joining. Sad news this weekend was the Toyota World Runner. Wow. Sad news this weekend was that the Toyota World Runners passed away this week. Just sad news. They will be missed. The Toyota World Runners. I don't know what that is, Andy, but sorry to hear that they passed. Dang. That's never good to hear. But I don't know. I don't know the situation on that guy. What's the Toyota World Runner? That is my question. When are we getting a full van tour? Very soon. Very soon. Maybe even after I'm done eating. Who knows? Because I can't do too much. It's too late in the evening now. From setting up the phone, it kind of took my evening away. So, yeah, maybe after I'm done eating here, we can do some kind of a van tour. There's a lot to see in this van. I did one in the last live stream, but I know with me being out for so long and people trying to catch up on the live streams is going to be a thing. So I got no problem with showing the van off 15 times if that's needed. Your perseverance that you have shown on your journey has been inspiring to many, to say the least. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for that. I'm just trying to do my thing, you know. Oh, Toyota World Runners on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel. Really? Toyota World Runners. I have a phone here. I can look it up. TOY. Toyota World Runners. They passed away? Like both of them? I'm guessing it's a couple. Oh, that's a sweet Toyota. Yeah, what's the details on that, Andy? Was it both of them? What happened? That's a bummer, man. I've never heard of that YouTube channel, but it looks like they were getting after it. 201,000 subscribers, 345 videos. Yeah, they were getting after it, man. Wow. Retired life. What's for dinner? We are doing broccoli and cheese stuffed chicken cutlets. The rest of the meal I have not figured out yet. I was gonna do rice, then I realized I gotta clean my pot, and I'm not interested in that, so we might just do chicken breast on a sandwich thing, which I'm fine with. You know, it's an easier meal for me. There's 4 chicken breasts in there, so we'll see. Uh, where's Dad? Dad is just in front of me right here. We will go see him after I'm done eating. Do a full van tour when you install the stereo. That's a good idea, Randy. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do a little tour of it today also, because I know a few people are going to be asking multiple times. And yeah, we'll do a little one today, and then we'll do a way more in-depth one when we go to install the radio. Because I'll probably pick like a full evening to take my time with that. I do have to wire up a few speakers. I also need some speaker wire still, so that'll be a thing. But I do have one speaker in my door factory that we can wire the radio up to, and then get to the rest of them later if needed. Question: how do you deal with moisture in your van? I don't have any. A lot of people have moisture in their van. I used uh, like thick insulation, vapor barrier, and currently my walls are like basically 2 walls thick because I have plywood and that backing board. You see, I have a roof vent, but I've never had a roof vent in any of my other uh, vehicle homes. My trick is to just keep it extremely hot in your vehicle at all times. Um, and basically you won't have an issue with moisture. Also, don't run things like propane and stuff like that, because that will emit a lot of moisture. As I'm saying that, I have a propane oven running right now, but also my roof vent is open. Both my doors are open, so yeah, just just keep in mind about if you're running anything moist to keep your doors open or at least well ventilated. If you're boiling water a lot, that's going to create a lot of moisture. So just keep that stuff in mind. Van Maruth is in the chat. Van Maruth is always also hanging out here as well. We're going to go see her in a few minutes. An accident on a mountain pass. They, oh wow. They were both in the truck. That's crazy. Wow, Andy. That's sad to hear. That's definitely a danger of off-roading for sure. And just from looking at their rig right there, it looks like they had a really equipped vehicle. But things happen, man. That sucks to hear, Andy. I don't know if you knew him or any of you guys watching might have known them, but prayers to them, and that that's a hard one. Can we watch a live cooking video? We're watching one right now. And we're going to see if I burn the chicken or not. Barbie, the diesel heater is a dry heat and Yeah, the diesel heaters are great for keeping moisture out. It's such a dry heat that even if you have a bit of moisture in your van, chances are it'll dry it all up pretty quick. Trust me, if you fall asleep with one of these diesel heaters working and you don't have any ventilation in your vehicle and it gets too hot, you're gonna wake up with like a crusty nose and dry lips. It dries the crap out of everything. Does your oven have 2 burners on it? Yep, absolutely it does. 2 burners right up top. So we got 2 burners and the oven down here. This thing, I've wanted this thing for like years. Only ever seen it in pictures. Never actually even seen one in somebody else's van. So I was very excited when we got that thing. And it's just so cute, isn't it? It just fits in there like it's a full-size oven, but it's in a minivan thing. Tiny home, that's what we'll call it. Heading back to the island in September to go check out Malahat Skywalk. Nice. Yeah, we went to the Malahat Skywalk while we were there. It's a sweet view up there. And it's a really cool boardwalk on the way to the Malahat as well. Definitely worth the stopping and check it out. There's also a lot of information up there too on the Malahat Highway and what it took to construct that thing. Wow. The guy who initially walked through that and said that here's where we're putting the highway was a brave man, I'll tell you what. Oh. Yeah, I got a feeling I just might put these things on a piece of bread and call it a night, you know what I mean? But we'll see. I do have mayo. You know what I mean? We will see. Either way, I'm starving. So what makes takeout for me so convenient? Because like I always usually wait until I get too hungry, and then to smell something cooking kills me also. So there's that. Ugh. I've seen someone cook a turkey breast in the oven like that before too. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna be trying a bunch of different things. Like we go out somewhere on an adventure, I'd love to take like muffins and brownies and cakes and stuff. Uh, Even like do a full roast in this thing would be sweet. You know, maybe even a tiny chicken, something. We're kind of limited on size, no doubt, but we'll definitely cook what we can. And I don't have anything for up here yet either. I think I got like, yeah, I got one thing of salt and pepper in there. But for the most part, they're all empty. It's a very small cabinet to put anything in. I didn't think about that because there's an arch at the back from the van. That really took up a lot of the space. So, what size propane tank are you using? I'm using I think it's called the 11-pound propane tank. It's like, I don't know, it's a little medium guy. And I got that one specifically because eventually I'm gonna have like a toolbox hanging off my back door, and that's where the propane tanks will sit. The box I have on my Amazon wish list that I will get eventually will house 2 of those propane tanks and my diesel. So it'll take both of those things out of my van in one shot, which is super cool. How's the chicken doing? I had a roast beef and gravy on toast and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good, Randy. I know I need to do some grocery shopping actually. Maybe we'll go do that later. But ham and cheese sandwiches, oh my god, they just get me every time. Bacon. Mark, how you doing, Mark? Hey, Bruce. Been a while since I've said hi, but I always watch, like, and enjoy your content. Glad you are back at it. Thank you for the energy you put into YouTube's. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's definitely a hustle for sure. You know, for the first few years, like, you know, when you post a video and you get like 5 views, it kind of can take the wind out of your sails. But you know, I've never been one for giving up, and I enjoy doing this. I didn't do it for the views. I did it because I enjoy sharing my world. And the number of people all throughout my life have always told me I should write a book. I can't read that good. So, you know, if I could just videotape my world, I think that's a much more convenient way. Hello, Bruce. Happy you're back and feeling better. Hospitals are never fun. Definitely not. I know all about that from, you know, growing up in and out of hospitals. It's kind of been a thing, but it's always nice when you can go a long extended period of time without having to go to a hospital. That was probably my longest time of not seeing a hospital or a doctor. I'm not sure if that was for the good or for the bad, but regardless, we did it, and let's hope we don't have to go back there anymore. Really like that stove with oven. It's cute and retro. Thank you. Right? I love it. Like, it's just the best. Bruce Lee, what's up, brother? How you doing, Spooky? How you been? Gotta show me your fighting skills. Who knows where these live streams could take us? I hope we never have to show my fighting skills, but you know, if we do, you guys will be right there along with me. Bruce, how much did the oven cost you, or what is the price of it? So a woman named Deborah actually got this for us, and I think the ovens are like $400. Let me look them up on Amazon right now. This is the one thing I love about having a live stream phone and then another phone. I can actually do things like this in real time. Propane oven. And I'll show you the price on the exact one. Ooh, that one's nice. Thor Kitchen. That's for a house though. Yeah, $419. And it comes with a carrying bag as well. Although it's not the lightest thing in the world. If you're going to try and carry this to the top of a mountain, good on you. I won't. But yeah, it's super cute. I love the thing, and it's really like there. I've researched a lot about these, and the like really good name brand ones don't have ventilation on the side, and there's a ventilation hole at the back. On this one, it's a lot bigger than the higher name brand ones. So I'm probably going to do some experimenting with it, with closing off some of the vent holes and getting it to come up to temperature more and better. Because right now it maxes at like 350, and it's only be doing that because I have a license plate blocking off one of the back plates. The sides, I believe, might have a little bit too much ventilation, but we're going to experiment with that as we go through using this thing. Overall, I mean, I love it. And like when I say like the better name brand ones, the better name brand ones are honestly like $430 versus 419. So not a huge jump. But yeah, there's also an alternative to like you can get the Coleman ovens like this. I don't know if you guys can see that, where they just sit on the top of a normal 2-burner stove, so you can pull it out whenever it's convenient for you, kind of thing. For me, like I mentioned, I tend to use the oven a lot more than the 2-burners, so for me, this was a better option for sure. Can you post your PayPal link for Lulu? Yeah. Let me see what I can do here. I've never been able to do this for myself before. I've always kind of relied on the moderators. How do I save that? Copy paste? No. We'll see. Mind you, the Amazon wishlist is a bit wild. There's a lot of things on there most might not understand, but trust me, it's all going to be used. Okay, let's see. Invite to wish list. Copy link. Boom. Somebody might have already gotten it there before me. This is how long it takes me to do stuff in real time, folks. We're almost not built in a day. In a day, everything takes time. You're absolutely right, Randy. Absolutely. There we go. Bam, I think. Yes. I believe that's the wish link. If not, let me know, and I'll try and do it again in a different way. Is the inside of your van bricks? They look real looks kind of cool, like a brick cabin. No, they're not real. Can you imagine the weight? It's just paper. Um, but yeah, it has a texture and everything. Like it looks very convincing, honestly. Like if I stand back, yeah, and I put it on there. I thought I was through the town of Bruce when I took Jeep to Edmonton. That's cool. I've always wanted to go visit the town of Bruce. I've seen a few pictures of it, never been there. Um, but I would love to for sure. Now, I don't know how to tell if these chicken breasts is done or what, so we're just going to run it until I see some crisp. Yeah, Sammy, it's in the About section of my channel. For some reason, I couldn't copy and paste it from there. I just went straight to the Amazon. Oh, my God. It wasn't even the link you're asking for. You're asking for PayPal. Yeah, that one won't even let me copy and paste. Oh, this thing. Okay, let's go to this. Let's go to Studios. Let's do the thing there. Let's go to this thing. And where is it? Copy. Let's go back to the chat. And bam. There. There you go. Let me know if those work. Does your dad have somewhere to cook in his van, or do you have an oven? No, yes, he has a 2 burner camp stove in his. This was actually initially supposed to go in his van, but he read the instructions and it said you can't use in a vehicle or not a well ventilated area. Just keep the doors open. I should never let him read the instructions. But yeah, with him wanting to be extra cautious, he didn't feel safe running this in his van, which is totally understandable. I tend to keep more of an eye on this thing anyway, so anytime he needs to use the oven, he can definitely use it from my van. But for his van specifically, he only has the 2 burner top stove, camp stove, also running on propane. Spooky. I'm saving up right now for a van. Right now, the two that I'm looking at right now are either a Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive, sweet vans, which I will do some custom work later, or a Chevy Astro van all-wheel drive. I might do work. So that's a hard one because you see the Toyota Siennas are really renowned, well built vans. There's definitely a calling for those things. Toyota never gives up, but also either does Chevy, in my experience. And even when they do it, they're super easy to fix. I'm not sure what the Toyota Siennas, all-wheel drive, stuff like that. I'm not sure what that would be like to work on. I know I don't work on front-wheel drive vehicles. Just not my thing. Too much. It's just too much for me to mess with. But an Astrovan, I can drop the transmission on the street of. So it kind of comes down to personal preference, really. I would say the Sienna would definitely get way better fuel mileage. The Astrovans are not exactly known for good fuel mileage. But yeah, definitely do your own homework on that guy. It comes down to personal preference. I'll say that. Even for size wise, I wouldn't be able to say if the Astro or the Sienna has more space. I haven't seen many or been around many Siennas, but usually I'm only around vehicles that need work done, and I haven't seen any Siennas that need it worked on. So there is that. The diaper mom, how you doing? Wood pattern, vinyl floor would match your brick walls. That would be nice, actually. That would be nice. Right now, I just have my floor painted black. And I got the mats over it, so you can't really see it. But yeah, I think with the floor, either way, like if I can get a nice like rubber mat. Ah, I think if I can get a nice rubber mat, that would be good enough for me, honestly. Because the floor is probably going to be covered for the most part anyway. So if I were to do like a fancy vinyl floor, I'd probably cover it with a cushion mat like I usually do anyway. That's why I'm not really in a rush for doing anything with the floor. What? Yes, I'm spilling stuff. You know, I can't handle water without spilling it. That's why my shower's outside. Want to try some chicken breast?
What?
Want to try some chicken breast?
No.
Broccoli and cheese. Your two favorites.
No.
Yeah, I'll be over in a minute.
Stop for a second with the.
I'm gonna let this cool off, I think. Yeah? Okay. Give me a second, I'll be there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn this oven off right now. Those things are nice and crispy. We're gonna let that thing chill out, and then we'll come back and check it here in a few minutes. I think Van Maruth might be taking off, so we're gonna go say hi to her before, or goodbye to her before she does take off. You know what I mean? Let the lid to my thing go. But yeah, definitely keep that in mind, you guys. For projects and things that we could do in the future, things are gonna pop up in my world. I'm telling you, I never get a break. There's always something to do. So, but the reason I left it open for the most part is because things happen all the time at random times. So we might plan for to do my power string pump on Thursday, but I might blow a tire on Thursday. So we can't exactly hold ourselves to that plan. You know what I mean? Sometimes plans change.
I love the realness.
Yeah, it's totally real. I might, smash into a fence one day. You guys will catch that live. Yeah, we're gonna let that oven cool down.
Gotcha.
That's what she said. Boom. Let that cool off, ventilate a bit, and then yeah, we'll check it here in a second. Did you hear about the new 2026 Volkswagen electric bus van? I've seen a video just of it driving. It's something, that's for sure. What happened to the life that Van City Valley? What happened to the light you must be talking about? We have the light set up in the garage because when I had it set up in my van, although yes, it was bright, it was so bright it turned the van into a tanning booth. And it also pulled a lot of power. So we are still using it in the garage. It's just a little too much for a low top van. And also too heavy, Sammy's right for sure. Where is Buddy, Chappie, and Odie? Yeah, you guys want to see Chappie and Odie and the guys? Let's go see. I'm gonna unplug the charger because we can do that now. You know what I mean? It's been sitting on charge the entire time. So when I go somewhere, we can unplug it for a second. Super cool. Okay, hang on a second. We're gonna. Oh wait, I could just steal you that way. Bam. Okay, we're going to go see what the guys are up to. Is Ruth still here? Is Ruth still here? Where's Ruth? Is Ruth still here?
She's over there.
Sure. Okay. Go say goodbye to Ruth. She must be in the bathroom, maybe? Doors all closed up. She'll come out in a minute. She'll come out in a minute and say hi to you guys. Don't worry. Van Ruth misses you guys too. I need a hat. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to grab a hat right quick. This haircut tomorrow needs to happen. Okay. Stay. Where is my hat? There it is. Bam. Okay. You heading out?
Yeah. Just back up a little bit.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, you're all good. You're okay. What is that? No, you ain't getting out that way. It's all good. Give me 1 second. Austin's just taking off there, so I gotta move my van. Hang on, everybody. We're going for a ride. Not really, but yeah, I could probably back straight up. Back straight up. There's a bump there, or a pole. We're gonna figure. Oh, I can move through it, so must be a bump. All good? That make you nervous?
You got us about that much
Yeah.
to go. Yeah.
See, and you know, having a reverse camera is nice, but I know my van.
Well, if you would have knocked the power pole down, it would have landed right on my van.
Oh, that's true, and this puppy's got enough power to do
Then
it
I
too.
would have had to get a new van.
This is true. We're looking for reasons.
Right?
Say hi, Van Ruth.
Hi, Van Ruth.
Got 79 people in the chat right now. Super cool.
That is.
The chicken smell is killing me.
It's good.
I need to let it cool off. We're gonna go see the
I had
puppies
a
right
salad.
now. You had a salad?
Not as good as what you're having.
But you know what? I do have lettuce and stuff like to make us.
Chicken salad.
Ooh, we might make a chicken salad.
Leftover chicken.
Yeah.
Don't have any leftovers.
Well, I don't think there's gonna be any leftovers for me. There's 4 chicken breasts there, but I doubt there's gonna be any leftovers. Okay. Where's the puppers? I got you. I got you. There's Chappie. There's Chappie. There's Chappie, and then here's Odie, little Odie, and then Petey, big bad Petey. This is Odie. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey? You being a knucklehead? Hey? For those of you guys who didn't see the live stream last time, I've been working on this little trike thing, cut my BMX in half, and we put a pedal bike trailer on it. I still have my good bike up here. I do need to get a bolt for it for the crank. It's been a hassle to try and find, but call. Good call. We got you. We got you. We need to get a blur mask for you.
Just the full sunglass shield.
Yeah. Let's get a welding mask. Just flip it down every time.
Go to Amazon.
Yeah.
Look for a blur mask.
Get him a furry helmet.
Oh.
Get him one like the Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin, yeah. No,
Full mask like that.
straight blue.
Proceeds go to.
See, Matt?
I like
Oh
the
yeah,
brick
I've
look.
looked at them. You can get some pretty
Nice.
fancy ones.
People are loving the bricks. Nice. Thank you.
They're not called bricks, they're called birds.
Birds. Let's try reconnecting. Okay, I think we're back on. Sorry about that, you guys. I closed my van doors to move for Austin, and my phone does not connect well when the doors are closed. Like I said, this thing is an insulated fortress. So for Wi-Fi signals to get in or out, it's a little tricky at times. Frozen time. Sorry, guys. We're trying to do is what we can to prevent any hiccups in the live streams. It's definitely going to be a hassle. I think I might need to upgrade my phone plan, because if we decide to go into places like to get a haircut or go for grocery shopping, or once I go into a building, I'm not going to have my Starlink, so I might need to get a bigger phone plan.
Oh yeah. That one, like you said, is like maybe $250, under $250. This one is like over.
The giggles sound like something else. Okay. We are going to check out this chicken. That's a good idea Ruth gave me, though. Make a salad with it. So maybe we'll do like a chicken breast or two as a sandwich, and then use the other two maybe for a salad. So I do have some lettuce in there and such, so We will see. Let's check out the chicken first and see how that goes. Oh my god. Woo, buddy. I'm excited. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Look at that. Your boy cooked up this final meal. Look at that. Woo. Awesome. Going from never wanting to ever cook on my channel to here we are. He was doing a little something, something. Multi-grain bread, way better than white for us. Absolutely, Sammy. Although when I was getting out of the hospital, the nurse actually told me for that week of initially being out of the hospital to actually eat white bread because my stomach was still kind of healing and whatever it was doing. So I believe now I'm allowed to go back on multigrain. Usually I always eat multigrain and try to stay away from white bread just because I know my stomach likes the fiber content and stuff like that. So yeah, if we eat tonight, we're eating with multigrain. I have a little bit of white bread left, but I'll eat it if I need to. There's nothing else. Yo, cooking with Bruce, I know, right? Yeah, y'all never thought this would happen, huh? But yeah, even I was surprised by that, Sammy, because and she even said like it's gonna be a difference for you because I do usually eat multigrain. So even when I went to the grocery store, I literally grabbed multigrain, grabbed white bread afterwards because I just didn't even think about it until after I did grab the multigrain. But I still have that stuff, so we're gonna be using it. JAK51, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. When you cooking for us, you were at the hospital. What happened, Bruce Lee? So you'll have to watch the video to get a good explanation of it. But basically, I was born with a bowel disease called Hirschsprung's, which left me needing multiple surgeries as a child. Long story short, they cut a piece of my intestines out. As far as I know, kind of broken down into layman terms. And I ain't been right since, man. No. It was a battle for me every year going to the hospital up until I was like, 14, 15, 16, something like that. Every year, spending probably almost a month in the hospital each year. I actually repeated grade 2 because I had to do so many hospital trips. So yeah, it's just been something I've been dealing with my entire life, and I've been good with kind of keeping it unknown up until this point. But it's been a long time since I've had the need to go to a hospital at all, but this one was kind of unpreventable. So yeah, in a way, I kind of wish I was doing a live stream at that time because you guys would have got to see what I went through in a sense. But I think with you guys catching on so fast with the live streams, I probably would have been told to go to the hospital a lot sooner. Number 1 crown, yo. Yeah, Sammy taking over. So I believe the number 1, number 2, number 3 thing is for whoever's commenting the most in the live stream. Sorry to hear about that. I hope you feel better, Bruce Lee. Hey, we're working on that, man. We're definitely working on that. You got demoted? Randy, I just seen that you don't have one. I got you, my brother. Bam! You know what I mean? Can't have the mechanic in here without a wrench. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to have some... we're going to have 2 sandwiches first and then see how we feel about making a salad. Probably going to still make a salad either way. Whether we're going to eat it tonight or not, that's a different story. See, Sammy? Haha, multigrain. It's just kind of been something I've always gotten into, is multigrain. Let's do sandwiches. Oh, I'm excited. I've been starving since I got off work. I've held out trying to eat so I can have dinner with you guys, Once we get more into the rhythm of things with this live stream stuff, I'll be eating a lot more frequently. If you guys see me going too long without eating or drinking water, feel free to yell at me in the comments. Oh, that kid is so nice. Ah, beauty. I'm gonna do a bit of mayo. No wiping. Gonna do some mayo. Boom, 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 boom. I'm proud of you, dude. Thank you, Sammy. That means a lot. I also have a rack of bananas on my dash, so we'll see how we feel. I have a banana after this as well. Bananas and apple juice is something I've really been enjoying since I got out of the hospital, especially the apple juice. I don't have some right now. I'm probably gonna have to go get some because I've been loving it. I'm trying to. I've been warned about my apple juice intake though. As much as I love it, I can't overdo that either. Apparently, there's a lot of sugar in apple juice, so don't want to have my pooper working all good and then all of a sudden diabetes. You know what I mean? So, not trying to trade one thing for another. It's going to be a total different world, though, keeping track of my food intake and stuff like that. I watch a lot of like fitness influencers on YouTube, and they use something like Calorie Track AI app or some nonsense. Might be worth looking into for myself, actually. Not so much for the workout part of it, but just for the nutritional part of it and keeping on top of what I'm eating and what I'm actually putting in. So there is that. I need a wipe for that. I need a wipe for that knife. As a fun fact, this is actually the knife that I walked across Canada with, strapped to my heels. My old Rambo knife. Been through everything. Got it off a guy in Halifax, actually. Be damned if I can remember his name, though. I remember my buddy Brenton Hubley. Do you remember his name? For some weird reason. Because I am horrible with names. You guys will probably catch on to that as we go. But I mean, who ain't? You know what I mean? It takes so long for me to actually remember somebody's name. It's wild. We're gonna have some lettuce right here. Oh, I got some stuff on that lettuce. It's been in there a couple days, but should be okay. It's only lettuce, right? Has anybody ever died from lettuce? That's something I'd like to know. Probably treat lettuce a whole lot different if I did. Lettuce and chicken? I don't know. We're experimenting here, folks. It's my first day cooking and eating. Dad and Mr. Blair's over there having a grand old chat. But their language is not exactly live stream material. You know what I mean? So we will limit our time in conversations like that, in a sense. Okay. Now, chicken breast, sandwich, BM, right? Nothing fancy. Just a guy making a sandwich. Right? Now, not waiting for anything because I'm freaking starving. Oh my god. He's wearing Weirdo's garage shirt. You know it. Heck yeah. Gotta represent. Like Dale. How you doing, buddy?
Right? If ICE got their hands on you, they have to do you hauled off somewhere.
I'm wearing a Venom shirt. Did you know there's a Red Hulk now? I did not know that.
Wow.
Eat banana. Do a little monkeying around. I'm actually trying to save my bananas for a smoothie, but they're just so convenient to eat. How you doing, Retired Life? Thanks for joining the stream. Outland Harry's in the house. How you doing, brother? I ate 2 boxes of pizza for lunch. Nice. I almost did that. What? Amanda went off-roading? That's pretty cool. I will, Harry, for sure. Hey, Dad. Harry says hi.
Oh,
Harry.
right on. Tell him I never forgot.
Okay, he says he never forgot, Harry. He forgot. Corey's in the house. How you doing, Corey? Long time no talk. I know, brother. Life's been crazy, man. But we are going to be doing these live streams basically every day. So you can see me anytime you want. Maybe we'll take a trip out to see you guys in Innisfail here soon. Once we can get all life and you know what I mean? Spooky, how's Mark the paint guy? As far as I know, Mark's doing really well. He usually gets in touch with me every time he rolls through Calgary, and we meet up for at least a coffee. Miss that guy, you know. But life happens, you know. So maybe one day we'll go spend a day with him, do a little bit of a live adventure with him or something. That'd be really cool. Oh, he's talking about moose meat. No, beep beep beep. I could probably do those 4. To be honest with you. Well, no, I don't think Mark will be posting on his channel anymore. He may in the future, who knows. But right now, he's just living his life off camera, and it's just what he chooses. You know, we were lucky enough that he was able to share as much of his life as he did with us. As I feel like any YouTuber, you know, we should feel that way about. You know, we're choosing to share our lives with the world. When it gets overwhelming and we have to pull back at times, you know, with all due respect, we just have to let them do it. You know, even for me, at times for me, I've had to pull back a little bit just to do my own thing, get comfortable with stuff. My biggest thing was the editing. So hopefully we get to keep this live stream thing going, and you know, I'm with you guys most of the days. The only time you won't see a live stream up is chances are I'm working. So. You should do a scary haunted forest video or something. I'm down. We'll definitely go for some adventures. Maybe go to Ghost Town or something and go adventuring. Very true, Evangel. Mark the Paint Guy is working like crazy. That guy never stops. Greetings and salutations from Mission BC. Thanks for joining the live stream, Gwen. No, Mark didn't stop because of health issues. But simply stopped because it was just too much, you know. YouTube's not easy, you know, it's definitely not.
Look at you.
Eating sandwiches.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy being cheesy. Oh, I should have put cheese on it.
Oh, that's an extra like $1.25.
No.
I almost went, yeah.
I got the slices already. Ham and cheese.
So, okay, answer me this. I know no one can see me, but when you can buy pre-shredded cheese. Yes, everybody knows it. But when you shred cheese and put it in a bag, how does it not stay one big glob? So that means it's not just shredded cheese in that bag. There's something else in that bag keeping that cheese from sticking to other cheese. So is it really that good for you?
Oh, it's probably not at all.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
You grate cheese and put it in a container in an hour, not even an hour. Dump that out. It's coming out in a clump. You dump it out of a bag and it comes out like
Perfectly aerated.
Right? Right?
No, that was a good question.
Hey, you still got Harry there?
Yeah, Harry's still here.
Tell that what I sent is on order.
Okay. Dad said what he said is on order.
So cool.
No problem. But I said I was up to get it.
I know it's so cryptic for moose meat.
Huh?
I said we're being so cryptic about moose meat.
And that's just the code name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Heading out?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Bye, you Tim. Love you, Tim.
Mr. Blair's heading in for the night. He said goodbye, everybody. We'll probably see him again tomorrow. Well, not see him, but you'll hear him. Also, flour makes them not stick together. See? Harry coming in clutch with the answers. Mosquito, get away from my sandwich. Yeah, that's what I was saying, though. It's a lot doing YouTube. It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and you lose a lot of privacy in a sense because you're sharing your world with the world in a way. You know, I often commend people like Chrome and many other YouTubers that I watch for dropping videos the way they do. I've tried, man. I've tried for years to try and keep up to a rhythm like that, but even once a week for me at times gets pretty hectic just to try to get a video out. And in my world, you guys just end up falling behind in that editing time. So yeah, live streams definitely I think are going to be working a lot better for me because I can take you guys along on the day-to-day stuff. You don't miss anything. It's hard for me to make a scary video because there's not too much that really scares me. And if I was going to be like, oh my god, I'd probably be acting. And I'm not a good actor. You gotta remember, I grew up in the woods around animals. Okay? It's hard to... And also my dad kept me on my toes. It's not real cheese, right? Nice, Harry. Appreciate that. Tell Mr. Blue that cheese in the bag has anti-caking stuff to keep it from sticking together. Really? I hope Mr. Blue hops into the chat. There's your answers, brother. You going live tomorrow, Bruce Lee? Absolutely. Right after work, we're going to be going live. If I can do it, I'm going to do a live stream in the morning and then try and have breakfast with you guys before I go to work. Then I'll go to work. After work, do another live stream. I've been actually debating on like changing the channel name to Bruce VanLive Jr. But from what I know, no one's doing this style of van life YouTube. I see a lot of people doing like long live streams, and videos and stuff like that. But to be a van life streamer, I haven't seen anybody do it. So I think this might be a cool new thing that we've kind of hacked into. And I'm enjoying it, just taking you guys along on every adventure. The more we go through it, the better we will get at doing things like I mentioned, even going into buildings like getting a haircut, going for groceries, stuff like that. That's all stuff that we will definitely be experimenting with. Sometimes the live streams may drop, but for the most part, we're going to try and keep them running, whether it's on phone plan data or Starlink. Sorry, you guys, just belching here. Mosquitoes want a part of that delicious sandwich. Yeah, well, they didn't cook it, so they can get, my sandwich. Get out of here, mosquitoes. Not even Bigfoot scares you? Well, I mean, ask Harry. We were out hunting for Bigfoot, and I was the only one swinging. He wasn't even around yet, and I was already swinging. I'm not so much afraid of it. No, absolutely not. It'd be cool to see one. No, Randy, even that didn't scare me. I seen that coming from a mile away. Got to have street smarts, you know what I'm saying? Coffee with Bruce. Absolutely. Yeah, we don't even do, like, even if we just go to Tim Hortons in the morning, grab coffee, maybe one of those English muffins or whatever it is, because I don't have time to cook breakfast in the morning, whatever it may be. Take you guys along with me as much as I can. That's the whole point of the new phone, is so that we can keep the camera rolling way longer. And now with better quality, because that phone's a lot better than this one, just in generation wise. Not sure what the quality difference in the two phones are, but I do know that it is definitely better. And it's fresh. So there's that. This thing's been working for me for a lot of years right now, and she's getting tired. So I knew that I needed to do something about that for sure. Jared, hi, I'm new. Well, thanks for joining the live stream, man. On this channel, we're going to be doing a lot of live streams and taking you guys along on the adventure with me. So thank you for joining the live stream. Not many van lifers do many live streams from day to day. Exactly, and I feel like that's kind of a part of like privacy as well, because eventually people will catch on to where you are. I'm hoping that people will respect that when I'm at my friend Austin's place. Don't try and find it. Don't try and research it. If you're not asked here, you're not welcome, and I'll keep it that way. If you see me out in public, I'm doing a live stream. Come up, say hi, man. I got no problem with that. I love meeting subscribers. It's just sometimes some people can get a little bit much. I'm sure you guys might even see that on the live streams as we go through this thing. But I have my own way of handling those things. So, no, that's old news. I legit went straight into the woods. He legit went straight into the woods with an axe. Yeah, so I ain't afraid no Bigfoot. Bring him on. Spooky Blur has a stock. This is YouTube, man. Eventually, everyone gets one. Like I say, I just have a certain way of dealing with things like that. First VanLife stream I've seen. Awesome, man. Thanks for joining. Glad that we could be first. It's his voice. Shiver. How's the transmission on Old Blue? She's actually holding up a lot better than I thought, Aaron. I gotta say that. But also, it's behind a very, very tired motor. So it's hard to tell, really, because the van doesn't make enough power to hurt itself, in my mind, right now. But once I rebuild an engine for it, that's right, we're going to be rebuilding an engine right here on the channel, live stream with you guys. If I mess it up, you guys will see. But if I don't mess it up, you'll learn how to build an engine. I used to work at an engine shop here in Calgary, and where we would, I don't know, build tons and tons of engines, like race car engines, all that sort of stuff. And the engine that I'm building for my van will not be a stock engine. There's going to be definitely modifications to it. We might even go as far as building a small block stroker engine, but maybe that will be over the winter time, and then we can put a new engine and transmission in the van next summer is my goal. So, but yeah, the automatic transmission right now that's in there is holding up pretty well. Like I said, I'm not really pushing it either. Like staring in your front window when you're sleeping. Exactly, Amanda. On the island, I had people literally, well, someone literally looking in through my window in the morning, trying to get a peep at me or whatever they were trying to do. And then just when I came out and confronted them, they were like, "Oh, well, I'm just trying to say hi." And it's like, well, dude, time and place, man. You know, if I'm sleeping, don't be coming up putting your hands on my window, because I've got tools to prevent that from ever happening again. So just keep that in mind. You know, I'm a friendly guy. I really am. But just, privacy is very key. Bigfoot. Bigfoot, yeah. Trying to pick up some streaming tips and tricks before I head out across country adventure. Internet is definitely key. Currently, I have Starlink internet on my van. That also takes a lot of power to run a lot. I run it almost 24/7, so keep that in mind as well. For tips and tricks, I'm still learning these all myself, so you're definitely gonna learn along with me right here. Um, but I think for the most part, like any YouTube channel, making videos, live streams, whatever it may be, it's consistency. And for me, I've always tried to be as consistent as possible, but the editing always got to me. There's always kind of big lapses in time from one video to the next. The videos were never coming out when scheduled or whatnot, or when I would say they would be released. So that was the biggest part for me, and that's why I moved into streaming, because now I get to take you guys along in real time. That's super cool, dude, that you're doing a cross-country adventure. Is it your first one? Just curious. He has me. I own an engine shop. Absolutely. Heck yeah, man. And there's gonna be a lot of tips and tricks that we'll get from the subscribers. You guys will pick up from me, whatever it may be, as we go through and build that engine. Bigfoot smells that sandwich. Let him come try it. Honestly, I can't even wait, really. Oh man, just heading out for the night. Couple things before bed. Yeah, thanks for joining the live stream, Amanda. It's great to see you here. And have yourself a good night. Once you go famous and people recognize your face, you can't go back. That's very true. That's very true, and it's something I've been getting used to. over time. Thankfully, I've had a few years to kind of get used to it in a sense, but it's never like, I don't think anybody ever gets used to it fully when someone comes up and they're like mesmerized that they're seeing you. I can relate because I've met people from YouTube that I've watched, like even with Chrome. I joke about it, but literally my hand was shaking the first time I ever met Chrome. Now he texts me and it's the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, overall, I don't think we ever get used to being recognized. I grew up in a small town, so in a sense, I kind of was. Yeah, I couldn't go anywhere in that small town where I wasn't recognized by somebody. Even now, I bet you if I went back to that small town that I'm from for like 1 minute, walk down Main Street, everyone's gonna recognize me. So, in that sense, kind of it's kind of just been something I've gotten used to. But when I'm like, for instance, when I was in Golden with Yana over the summertime traveling through BC, I was literally in a Dollarama, fully shaved. It looked totally different, and somebody still recognized me in the Dollarama, which blew me away. It was super cool, but I just did not expect it. Do you get as much revenue from streams as videos? That's something we're gonna find out, Sammy, for sure. I'm hoping that with the watch hours on the live streams, it will kind of balance itself out. But realistically, I wasn't making a whole lot from my videos anyway. A good video for me sometimes would have made like, 30, 40, 50 bucks. That's a really good video. But that would also come in over time, not like an overnight blow up of a video. Most of my videos have taken time to kind of get up there in their views. Um, so yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Um, right now, this is easier for me to do and keep the content rolling for you guys. So regardless, this is probably what I'm going to continue to do just because it's fun and I get to take you guys along. I'll still be doing videos. It's just I'm going to be taking my time on them because I've become a bit of a perfectionist with the videos and trying to really share my story, how I'm feeling, and put a lot of passion into it. In a sense, it's not something I intentionally tried to do. It's just something that I've grown to do over time, and it's just been kind of my style of videos, I guess. Um, it's just for me to do that and really put passion into them and put quality into the video. It definitely takes me time, and I don't want to take away from the quality of my videos. I would like to, if anything, make the quality better in my videos. But in the meantime, I can't hold you guys back from the content, so we're just going to be live streaming this. Do you ever visit the USA? I have my passport now, so eventually we will plan a trip out of Canada. Not sure exactly where. You guys know I've always wanted to go south. It's one of my dreams to go down south and see some racetracks and stuff. So, yeah, one way or another, that's going to happen. But I am also open to other places as well besides just the US. You going to Europe, doing a full Europe trip, going to Australia would be cool. I'm totally open to whatever. I'm an adventurer, a nomad, and I have my passport now. It's just coming up with the funds and doing stuff like that. It'll take time. These mosquitoes are getting on my nerves. I usually don't eat with my door open. So. Must be cool though. It actually shows that people watch your videos and watch your channel. It is very cool. It's something I didn't expect. Like, I was just kind of doing it because I enjoy making videos, and I do enjoy making videos. I enjoy sharing my world, but I never expected it to blow up to the extent that it is right now, even. 10,000 subscribers? That's insane, you guys. Truly insane. If you just think about that, imagine 10,000 people sitting in a parking lot watching you on stage. I've never even wanted to get on stage. It creeps me out. But the fact that, 10,000 people are willing enough to hit that subscribe button, join in and follow along on my journey, it's a true blessing, and I thank each and every one of you guys for clicking that subscribe and like button and all of the support that you guys show me throughout the years. I'm really looking forward to really ramping up the content on this channel, you know? I feel like it's been too long in between from videos a lot, and you guys have held through all of that. Now it's time to get back with everyday stuff. Like I've wanted to do, you know? Not... These mosquitoes are getting on my nerves. We might go inside the van here in a few minutes. Ugh. Good God. Not my first trip, but this one is going to be different. I've built I built a bicycle camper for this trip to Florida. Florida to California, to the motorized bike races. Dude, that's something I've always wanted to do, you know. The camper is for a streaming machine. Dude, that's one of the things I've always wanted to do, is hop on a pedal bike, get a little trailer, and just pedal somewhere cool. So, dude, seriously, I would definitely follow that journey for sure. And good luck on it, man. That's a huge feat. But I'm definitely interested. So, whatever you got to do, dude. If you can even email me, my email is in the link in the description below. Drop your YouTube channel for me. If you don't have one, when you do have one, no rush. Definitely send me an email with it. I'm totally interested. Good to see you back. I'm replanted Batman in Calgary. Been here 25 years. Oh! Okay, that's it. We're going inside. These skeeters are... I'm going to close the doors and stuff. We're going to go inside, okay? I'm going to put up my window on the driver's side first. But I'm still here. I'm still here in the chat, you guys. You are more natural on live streams. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. It's definitely something I've gotten used to over time. But I've always kind of felt like I would be a little more comfortable live streaming than on video. Video, you get to edit yourself out and edit all the goofy things out, which is nice, but also I'm a goofy individual anyway. Some things just need to be left in. You should be Bayman, not Batman. Yeah, right. Yeah, I kind of am a Bayman. I grew up along the Bay of Newfoundland. Thank you for sharing your life with us. Thank you. Thank you for being interested enough to watch it. You know, it's super cool. Okay. I am getting eat up here by the mosquitoes. That's not cool, man. It's not cool at all, man. Let me put my jacket up here and plug them back in. And we'll come in here, finish off some supper, and put away some dishes. Or put away some laundry, sorry. Boom. Okay. Now let's shorten you guys here a little bit so we can fit you in the van. Oh my God, I'm not out. 30 seconds, I'm getting eaten by the flies. Hang on, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Technical difficulties. One of these days, too, I'll figure out how to do like multiple camera streaming. That'd be really cool. Okay. Stupid mosquitoes. Okay. Okay, mosquitoes. I get it. You're out. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, mosquitoes. Oh, why? There we go. See how that phone even like brings the light in nicer? I like that. I think we got away almost mosquito free coming in here. Guarantee you there's a few, but I think we're doing okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm still so hungry, dude. So I gotta keep eating. Let me put you guys up here. Ah, see the mosquito. How'd you get in here? Ah, one down. How many to go? Where's my phone? Oh, come on. Give me ads on my own live chat. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. I think come to Dover, Delaware. There's a racetrack there. Nice. Yeah, man. I'd love to do a full tour or like adventure, just going around from racetrack to racetrack, visiting different ones. That's like been one of my dreams. Or to do like a drag and drive event with the van would be amazing. Do you actually get paid to make videos on YouTube? Yes. It takes a lot to get monetized to the point where they recognize you enough to pay you. And even when they do recognize you enough to pay you, trust me, if the views ain't there, you ain't getting paid, brother. They have a minimum of $100 payout. If you don't make that $100 in that month, it gets rolled over to the next month. And you only get paid once a month also. So, like, people drop in super chats, all the view money, all of that stuff, we get paid once a month from. So there's that too. So just kind of things to keep aware of. It's definitely not for everybody. It's definitely a hard game to get into, but never been one to give up, and I enjoy doing this. So, Bruce, please come to Chicago. We would so look forward to your visit and show you around. Dude, I'd love to go to Chicago, man. That'd be awesome. No, Randy off for tonight. I gotta call it a night. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream, Randy, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Hey, Valerie's off for tonight too. Awesome, you guys. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. He's got the whole world in his hands. Kind of. It's kind of weird like that, though. Van interior looks good. Is it finished? It's about 98% finished. Like, there's a couple little things I need to do, like wire in some more speakers, wire in some more lights, and I think 2 panels, like you can see right there, right here. I need to just put a backing board on, but those are where I'm running my wires, so that's why they're still open. But yeah, it's about 98% done on the inside, which I'm super excited about, because the inside of a van build does not excite me. I hate building the outside. I hate building the inside of vans. I've built so many vehicles, vans, motorhomes, campers. It's actually ridiculous, to the point where I was actually starting to believe that I might do this for a living. But I'm hoping not to. Like, there's the exterior of the van and the drivetrain of the van, that's what excites me. Like, building a new engine for it, that's what I'm excited for. You know, all of the mechanical things that I'm going to be doing to this thing, that's what I get excited for. The interior, as Sammy knows, I slept on cardboard boxes with a bed sheet, just so you guys didn't know. I don't care with the interior. For the most part, it's just kind of aesthetics or whatever they call it. For me, it's about how it looks on the outside. Not metaphorically, just literally. I like how vehicles look on the outside. Did you build the van? So yes and no. I built the van as in walls, floor, and these cabinets and stuff like that. But a wonderful guy named Andy from OVERLAND Interiors, this is his sticker right here, and another awesome guy, Chrome from Van City VanLife, helped me get this kit into my van. So it's the dresser and the bed setup that they got me. You can get your own right now at vantoys.com. Super cool. But yeah, they hooked me up more than I could have ever imagined. Honestly, this kit is absolutely beautiful, and it's definitely one of the focal points of the van. everybody that kind of looks into it, first thing they say is like, wow, look at that thing. So no NASCAR on TV Canada. No, I'm pretty sure we have NASCAR on TV here in Canada. I just don't watch, and I haven't watched TV in years. Like, absolutely have not watched TV in years. If I watched TV for the first time, like, in years at the hospital, actually, and it felt weird. Still the same commercials running, so. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they do have NASCAR on TV. I just don't watch TV. So, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not up on NASCAR enough to like know when the races are happening or anything like that. I usually just end up watching after the video afterwards. But it's also because it just pains me to not be somewhere where I can go to things like that. So once I get more prepared to go down south, and be able to go check out those racetracks, I'll be on top of it like a kid on cake. I'm telling you what. Does it take a lot of work to get monetized on YouTube? For some people, yes. For some people, no. I feel like I definitely had to put in the grind to get monetized on YouTube. Not saying that I didn't have any help. I definitely had a little bit of help here and there with people helping promote my channel, whose channels were much, much bigger than mine. And that's, that will always be in my memory as the people who kind of helped me come up in a sense. But regardless, even with um, help here and there, it's definitely all about you and how you handle that kind of influx of subscribers. For me, I've never wanted my channel to blow up overnight. That's not something I've ever wanted. I like the slow climb. It gives me a chance to get to know my subscribers and stuff like that. So it's been great for me. I know that one day we might just spike in the channel subscribers, and there's going to be like an influx of everybody under the sun, which is great also. But now I feel like I'm more prepared for it, having done a couple years of YouTube, where if something like 10,000 subscribers even had happened to me when I was at 500 subscribers, I would not have been prepared for it mentally or like at all, really. So yeah, it's definitely something to get used to. A lot of van YouTubers retired this past year. It's a good time for you to slip into their place and it move it on up. You are designed for YouTube greatness. Thank you very much for that, Sammy. And yeah, I've heard that a few VanLife YouTubers have, after retiring this year. I don't watch. I have like three like VanLife channels that I watch, and that's it. Like, I don't watch vehicle dwellers. I live in a van. I've always lived in vehicles, so I've never been into watching somebody else live in a vehicle. I got into Chrome years ago, and that's what made me think, why don't I get a van? For me, vans have always been like, I'm not getting a soccer mom van, but I've always been thinking about minivans as well. I've always lived in like cars mainly. Like, I had a Delta 88 that I lived in, stuff like that. Trucks sometimes, like when I had a truck box camper or a trailer, so you need a truck for that. But I never thought about vans until I seen Chrome, and then I was like, man, a cargo van still has the V8. It's still like a truck chassis. It's still a full chassis vehicle. It's not unibody. It's not any of that baloney. I can race, drift, do everything I want with a van that I could do with a car. It requires more horsepower, but still, I could still do all of those things with my van. So yeah, that's what really pushed me towards vans. But as for like watching vehicle dwellers, I've never been interested in it. I'm a gearhead at heart, so I always watched like, Motor Trend and stuff like that. All the gear, like Vice Grip Garage or Cletus McFarlane, Boosted Boys, stuff like that. I've always been an auto enthusiast, watching things online of high horsepower cars. Um, like I said, I live in a vehicle, so watching someone else live in a vehicle doesn't exactly interest me. Although I do watch, and I honestly, I don't watch Chrome to watch what he's doing while he lives in a vehicle. To me, that part of it, that doesn't matter to me. I know he lives in a vehicle. That's cool. I watch Chrome over the last few years for inspiration. Like, the guy just, he has no quit in him, you know? And I love that about him. He's definitely he's a businessman to aspire to. I don't have a business bone in my body. But having friends like him around that I can go to for knowledge when I need to has definitely been a big help. Although I do not try to overuse that privilege of, being able to talk to him. See you on. Good night. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream, Spooky. Have a great night. I put a spoiler on the back of my camper. Nice. I kind of look at my Starlink dish as my spoiler in a sense because it's right at the back. Retired life. I don't watch television either. Mosquitoes are attracted to the light. I know. That's why I turned it off before I closed my doors. I tricked them. When I found YouTube in 2008, I haven't watched TV since. Exactly. I feel like a lot of people are going the YouTube route for watching anything, even if it's the people who watch the news. I don't watch the news. I don't know who's president, prime minister. I don't really give a damn. So yeah, but still, even with a lot of that, people are going to YouTube instead of watching TV. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe TV's dead. Maybe YouTube is taking over. No. I think Dad might go in for crash for tonight. It's actually 9:30 right now, and I slept in last night. Now, I was not happy about it because I was gonna do a live stream this morning, and I didn't because I was so blah. I literally woke up with like 15 minutes to get to work in rush hour traffic. It was not a good scene. But I am gonna try and do a live stream tomorrow morning. Get to sleep at a decent hour tonight. That's been hard for me, but it definitely needs to happen. So once I'm done eating here, we'll probably end the live stream, and then I'll try and go to sleep. Who knows? The three big channels: Chrome, Matthew, and Bruce. Nice. Appreciate that. Even Matt at VanLife Plus recently moved into an apartment. Blew my mind. Yeah, kind of seen that one coming the whole the whole time though. There's some people in van life like that are true vehicle dwellers. Like, it doesn't matter if they're a van lifer or they live in a car or they live in a wagon on the side of the street. Some people are just meant and love living in vehicles. Some people not so much, and sometimes that's very obvious to someone who lives in vehicles all the time. But to each his own, living in a vehicle for some people is extremely hard. For me, I've always found living in a house extremely hard. Living in a vehicle is a piece of cake, but I've also been living in a vehicle more than some people have owned or had their own apartment. So there's that. Like, you've lived in a vehicle for so long when you lost count. Okay, I'm not sure if it's 10, 15 years. I don't know how long I've lived in a vehicle. All I know is that this is basically all I've ever known. Like, I did rent a house at one point, and that costed a lot of money. Was extremely stressful, and it just was not good for me because I ended up buying like 5 cars and a 30-foot trailer. So for me, if I have room to have the vehicles, I'm gonna have the vehicles. I also rented a 5-bedroom house for me, my girlfriend, and my dog. Why? You know? And then eventually I literally bought a truck box camper, threw it in the back of a Chevy pickup truck, and lived in that instead. So it shows you how much of a weirdo I am, I guess. It's 11:39 p.m. here in Delaware. Wow, that's super late. Amanda and Frank has been 11 years in her van. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's definitely some OGs out there for sure. It's been consistent breakdowns in van life that makes me nervous. Yeah, it's definitely something to get used to. You know, not a lot of people can handle that part of van life. You know, for me, I've always driven kind of $1,000 vehicles. Like for me, spending any more than $2,000 on a vehicle makes absolutely no sense when they're all going to break down the same. But I'm also a guy who can pull a transmission on the side of a street and change it. So not a lot of people can do that. Eventually I'm not going to be able to do that one day, but until that day, I'm going to be doing everything I can to do my own work. Yeah, you definitely have to be a different type of person to live in a van. And I think that with the YouTube, a lot of people get that hype of like they see someone living in a van, it's so glamorous and beautiful, and they just make it look so cool in the videos. And then when they get living in a van by themselves, it's a total different world, you know? Not a lot of people can handle it. I love road tripping in my truck. That's the thing too. A lot of people do road trips, and through the road trip, they're like, "Oh, I'd love to do this full time," but then they get in here full time, and they're like, "Oh, this is it forever, huh?" And it's like, yeah. And for some people, they're happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. Like I said, if something happened to my van, there's no way I'd move into a place. You know, chances are I would get like a Toyota Echo before I rented a room. Whatever I had to do, I would not. I'd rather almost, depending on the time of year, I'd stay in a tent before renting a room. So that's just me personally. Amanda is gonna have such a hard time when I don't know who Frank is. Is that bad? 5 Delta 88s. What? Aaron had 5 Delta 88s? Dude, that's awesome. I love that boat, man. I had a big burgundy one. It's beautiful. Yes, she will. He's a sweetheart. McLevin, well, that's me. The reality, though, running out of water, power, having no heat, no AC is always something. Oh, there's always something in van life. You're absolutely right, Sammy. Frank's her dog. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're definitely right. Like in van life, there is always something. Whether you're chasing your battery percentage, trying to stay cool, trying to stay warm, running out of water, needing a shower, needing to use the bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not a lot of people can just poo in a bucket. I've second nature for me. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to be a rugged, nomadic person to live in a van. When you have all the luxuries around you, like if you're living in a motorhome or you're living in like a professionally built out van, those luxuries are a lot different. That's like it is still van life, but it's like luxury van life. Not everybody has an inside shower. Not everybody has heated floors. Not everybody has all of these amenities that can make you not even feel like you're in a van. Most of us that are living in vans are very aware that we're in vans. Chrome makes shitting in a bucket sound so fun. Hey, I enjoy it, okay? So I'm right there with him every time he laughs about it. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I crap in a bucket too. But yeah, realistically, you're sitting in a parking lot on a bucket taking a crap, okay? It's not too glamorous about it, but it is what it is. It's a part of van life. You either get used to it or you don't. So I sometimes go solo on my adventures. Yeah, absolutely. I try and do solo adventures as well. A lot of times I'll end up traveling with an entourage, which is still cool. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna be doing a mix of both of those things. Both going on adventures myself and also bringing a few friends with me, whether that's my dad, Mr. Blur, Van Maruth, our friend Crystal, whoever it may be. Sometimes we will have an adventure with other people. I'd like to go to a car meet with the Van Nut one of these days because he went to his first car meet, like, and actually entered his van into the car show and shine, and I want to do that. That's something I haven't done yet. But it's something I feel like my van's never been ready for. Now the inside looking the way it is, I feel like I'm getting closer. Now I just need to work on getting like, my thought is like Cadillac Escalade rims, because it's a cheap way to get into like a set of 20 or 22-inch rims. They're chrome, low profile. They look good, but they're not forged. They're not going to cost $80 million. I've been looking at some Escalade rims for somewhere between like $600, and it comes with decent tires. It's a lot. There's a big difference from $2,400 just for wheels. But yeah, once I have it looking like all nice, then you best bet we're going to car shows. Yes, I did 6 weeks traveling. It was, yeah, it could definitely get lonely for sure. The traveling part can be lonely, but you know what's even more lonely? It's wintertime when you're sitting in your van for days and days and days on end because it's -40, -50 outside. You don't even want to roll down your window to really talk to anybody because you're going to lose heat. So you end up just basically secluding yourself in your van for months until spring. I've been there, okay? And not a lot of people can handle that solitude. It's kind of like putting yourself in your own little prison. I call it hibernation, as I've just gotten used to doing it. But you have to be really headstrong to go through something like that. You either really get to know yourself or you spiral. And for me, I really get to know myself through those times. And yeah, I just feel like I'm built for it in a way. Mosquito, I'm gonna get you. You can't hide forever. Christo, good morning. Nice to catch up with you. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. It's nighttime here. It's actually 9:48 p.m. right now. Where are you two that it's the morning? Northern BC and northwest Florida, totally different spots, hey? See, this is what I mean. I'm been loving this, you guys. We're sitting there hanging out, shooting shit. Eventually, we'll go do activities. Today was a bit of all over the place day. Was getting the new phone, setting everything up and stuff like that. Tomorrow's live streams should be a lot more successful. Not so many drops and stuff like that. But yeah. Sammy's going to bed. Have a good night, Sammy. Thanks for joining the live stream. We'll hopefully see you here again tomorrow. Johannesburg, South Africa, bro. 5 hours and 48 minutes. 5 hours and 48 minutes in the morning. Okay, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Dude, Johannesburg, South Africa, Christo. That's awesome, man. That is seriously awesome. What's the weather like there right now? You never know, man. These live streams can take me places like that. Johannesburg, South Africa. I'd be down to go for an adventure. Hi, hi from East Coast Canada, New Brunswick. Nice. It's 12:49. Nuke Labs. Wow. I always forget about the time difference in Canada as well. It's just such a vast time difference. Good to see you back live on the air. Thank you, Outback Ontario. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this a lot more. Today I just got my new phone, so the phone I'm talking to you guys on right now. It's gonna be my full-time live stream phone. So most mornings, and then almost probably every evening after I get off work, we're going to run the camera, and then just you guys can follow me along with whatever happens through our day. Over the last few live streams, we've been ironing out a few of the things that we need to look out for while doing a live stream, which is running a microphone, being able to keep my phone charged all the time, and also internet is one of the things right now. I'm totally fine when I'm near my van, but when I get too far away from my van, that's when the live streams kind of get a bit spotty. I hope Bruce Jr. one day put on a meetup. That would be so cool. Absolutely. I was thinking about doing a meetup here in Calgary here soon, actually. I don't know. Like maybe we'll plan, like, I'll plan something. No, it's gonna say it. I'm gonna plan it. And I'll plan it with like a week or so, maybe 2 in advance. I'll try and do 2 weeks in advance, and then it'll give people a chance to kind of get here and whatnot. But yeah, we'll try and put on some van life meets, sure. BC 850, nice. Still early. Hey, how you doing? 121 here. Newfoundland's always that half-hour time difference extra. Weather is hot here. 35 degrees, felt like 40 with the humidity. Wow. For some reason that excites me. I love the heat, you guys. I can't help it. I've always considered myself more of like a desert person than anything. Like going up like northern Canada any further than I am right now, not interested. Over 100 Fahrenheit. 4-hour American friends. Thank you. They seem to be stuck on that Fahrenheit thing. More time I work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Nice. Yeah, those split shifts are pretty cool. I'm gonna save that chicken breast for some salad tomorrow. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll like prep a salad in the morning with that chicken breast. And then we can take it to lunch with us, or take it to work with us for lunch. There, I said it. What's the surprise? Did I miss it? So we're talking to you on the surprise right now, actually. It's a new phone. It's a refurbished, brand new phone to me. But we just got it in from Amazon, thanks to a lovely subscriber, Deborah, and it will be running as often as I can run it, to be honest with you, as a live stream phone and a filming phone. So that phone I'm talking to you guys on right now is 100% dedicated for this live stream thing to keep you guys in touch with what's going on in my world. And I love that. You know, it saves me from the edit, keeps you guys all up to date. And speaking of which, I'm going to plug this thing in right now. You know, boom, just like that. And keep everybody charged up. So yeah. Newfoundland, I was hoping you're clear from the forest fires. I have no idea. I didn't even know there was a forest fire in Newfoundland. I don't keep up on the island. I consider Newfoundland Alcatraz, for those who don't know me. It's not fond memories for me. There are fond memories back there. I grew up there, but for me, it's always been considered Alcatraz. And for other people curious, I will never go back. I went to a meet in April. First one, 3 of us showed. It was a great time. Definitely going to do it again. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing with van life meetups. You know, even if it's only 3 people there, chances are there's still going to be a good time had. Is my hat backwards and stuff like that in this camera? I did try and do the mirror thing. Here in St. Catharines, Ontario, it's 12 p.m. Wow. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Yes, no fires by me on the other side of the island. Nice. Good to know you guys are safe. Chicken Caesar salad wrap. Ooh, I know. I actually love wraps. Just because they're so quick and convenient, like a sandwich. But yeah, to be honest, it looks like a Jamaican patty. Oh, it tastes good. That's all I'll say, I guess. Oh, I'll finish up this Gatorade, and then I think I'm gonna get ready for bed, you guys. So, yeah, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock p.m. here. I gotta work at 7. I usually leave like 5, sometimes a little later, like this morning. I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes to get there. But I plan to get up at like 5. And if I can get up on schedule and not have my friggin' phone die with my alarm this time, when I wake up, I'll turn the camera on. We can all go for breakfast, maybe make a quick salad for lunch at work, and then hang out until 7. And then, you know, I know not a lot of Canadian folk or American folk will be up at that time, but I'm sure there are people in other countries like South Africa maybe catching their evening at that time. So I'm gonna try and do morning and evening kind of all around it. That way it gives everybody a chance to pop in and say hi. No matter what time of day it is, it works for them. Hey, even if you pop in and say hi even one time throughout the day, I greatly appreciate your support, you know. And who knows, you might pop in when we're doing something crazy wild, or maybe we're just cooking some supper. Whatever it is, I appreciate you guys for joining along. Yes, it's all mirrored, reversed. The words, bed. Oh, dang. Well, I'm going to try and figure that out. I did try and switch it on the phone, but that is what it is. You know, what I might do is maybe on the next live stream, maybe I'll just run it with the other side camera. Like, so, because right now I can see you guys, or sorry, I can see me in the camera because I'm doing the front facing thing. But maybe next time on the next live stream, I'll just do this way, not this way. You know what I mean? So we'll keep that in mind. Because realistically, I don't need to see myself. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. It feels like I'm talking to myself, and I see words pop up every now and then. Thanks for the live. Hey, thank you for joining, J Rod D. And like I said, definitely send me an email with your YouTube channel name if and when you get it going. Pedal biking across the country with a trailer sounds amazing, and it's definitely one thing I've always wanted to do in my world. I've walked across Canada, but never biked across a country, so I would definitely follow that adventure. And I would also, you know, throw a few people your way too. You know, I think if I would enjoy it, my subscribers might enjoy it. And anybody who likes van life likes nomadish things, and that's definitely one of the hardest core van life thing or vehicle nomad things you could do is pedal bike across the country. So kudos to you for even thinking of attempting that, brother. You know, I've thought about it, planned it, and I've researched to death out of it, you know. But life kept getting in my way, never able to really do it. Who knows? Life's not over yet. Maybe one day I'll see you on the trail, which would be really cool. The more often you post, the more chances other convoy others can join this awesome community. Absolutely, Bobtail Trucker. You said it. And this community is definitely a mix of everybody, boy. I tell you, like there's every walk of life you can think about in van life. Just when you think like, oh, it's only for a certain type of person, not a chance, man, not a chance. I've seen people like millionaires living in vehicles because they want to, they enjoy to, and not even in the best rigs in the world either, just because they enjoy this life. But there's also people who, live in a vehicle because that's all they have. So, I'll be up but busy, just like you. Heck yeah, man. Yeah. I will be up and I will try to watch. Hey, thank you for that, Retired Life. Appreciate that. Like I said, I know the morning live streams are probably not gonna, pop off so crazy. But over time, who knows? Maybe I might gain a South Africa crowd just for my mornings. You never know. Either way, I'm gonna do them because I enjoy them. There's an option in the settings to cancel the meet. Yes, that is for your phone, but I don't think that is the same for YouTube live streams. I think YouTube might have a different feature in it, because I do have that mirrored option on my phone. That's the first thing I did when I got this thing set up, is I switched that. I'm gonna see after the live stream if just the normal camera is reversed or if it's just YouTube. If so, it might be something I have to go into the settings and change. Gas powered motorcycle. Hey, gas powered bicycle. Either way, dude. Bicycle's a bicycle. I think if you go there without a gas engine or an electric engine, that's the most extreme you could do. But now with all the technology and stuff, having a gas or an electric engine, definitely the way to go. If I was you, I'd probably reach out to like an e-bike company. You might be able to even get like some kind of partnership to help you do that a little easier. Just a thought. Just a thought. I know often e-bike companies reach out to me. I've been so just lost in my world that I haven't been able to chance to get back to any of the e-bike companies. But we'll see how everything goes. I'd like to get one for my dad. I have a YouTube channel. Nice. What you doing on your retired life? Retired life stuff. You're awesome, man. So happy to see you do this YouTube channel. Thank you, McLovin. I greatly appreciate that. Do you think 307,400 kilometers on a Chevy Express tranny is overkill? Depends on the transmission. If it's a 4L80, not bad. 4L60, it should have been gone 100 kilometers or 100,000 kilometers ago. You know, but it really depends on the engine though. 307, I wouldn't even worry about it. Keep the maintenance up, run it. My van has like almost 450,000 kilometers on it. I ain't worried. That engine is tired, and I'm gonna rebuild an engine for it. But realistically, I know Chevys will go forever. Just keep them oiled. What year Chevy are we talking? Because if it's 96 like mine, they have a notorious flaw in the computer, which it doesn't matter how many transmissions you put in the thing, you will burn your transmission out. Before I changed my transmission, we actually did a wiring job on the computer box of this van to correct the flaw from factory, which burns out all 96 transmissions in any Chevy or GMC. So just keep that in mind. 96 is a horrible year for transmissions. Just checked back. I'm off to bed. Love and hugs. Hey, have a good night, Van Maruth. Thank you for popping in. It's nice to see you today as well. I'm always up, Rod. Heck yeah. That was usually me. I'm usually the guy that's like, I don't sleep. But after that scare, I'm trying to tone things down a bit. A lot of you guys will be happy to know I haven't had a single Monster Energy since my hospital visit. Okay, I'm not happy with it, but I know it's a better thing, so I don't know. The best part about having another filming camera, the audio quality will be better and others will be more engaged in the content. Absolutely. And that's one of the big reasons why I knew like audio would be a big thing for these live streams, even because the phone microphones are good, but sometimes you do have to be on top of them to get the right quality and sound. So this thing allows me to kind of walk away from the camera a bit and still be able to talk to you guys without yelling. I do enough yelling at pops. LOL, the extra 400 commerce. Good night, Bamaruth. Yes, definitely good night, Bamaruth. And I think it's 10:06. If I don't stop this live stream now, you guys, we're going to go until 11. So, thank you guys all so much for joining me onto this evening's live stream. I hope this live stream in particular was a lot better quality than the last few ones. With us having worked out the bugs, you know, I'm really hoping that this one was a lot better quality and we can continue the good streams all the way through. So, I've seen Chevy. Absolutely. Chevys run forever. Congrats on 10,000. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, with all that being said, you guys, I'm going to start ending these live streams off with the same quote that I end my videos off on, and that is to remember to never give up on living life, because life truly is the most precious thing we have. Thank you guys all for joining the live stream, and we will see you all back here again tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
Bam. New.